Everyone, so summer is literally around the corner, like either next week or this week. I don't know the date, but summer is like pretty much here. So I thought I would share with you my favorite summer reads. Now if you've been on my channel, I did a spring reads video a couple months ago because obviously it was spring. I do a summer one to go along with that. Now the first thing I want to say about this is all these are contemporary books. Like I said in my previous springs video, a lot of times in spring and summer I just read a ton of contemporary, and when I think of spring and summer books that are my favorite, I think of contemporary. I'm just a contemporary lover. I do read a lot of fantasy and dystopian and different genres, but contemporary is like my jam, spring and summer. So all of these books are contemporary, so if you're not interested in that, don't watch any further, but I thought I'd just throw that out there. And yeah, let's begin. I have about 8 books to show you, so let's get started on my favorite summer reads. I call them my beachy reads. When I think of summer reads, I think of beachy reads. The first book I want to talk about is Summer Days and Summer Nights, and this is 12 short stories, all edited by Stephanie Perkins. You have tons of authors like Lee Barduga, Cassandra Clare, Stephanie Perkins, Veronica Roth, Brandy Colbert, Libba Bray, a ton of different authors. Now I will say I've read this and it's not my favorite. I thought it was going to be more summery, but it still has a really good summer element to a lot of the short stories, so that's why it's on this list. It's definitely a summer-worthy read for sure, but I mean, like the title says, Summer Days and Summer Nights. So a lot of the stories you're getting here type of like summery stories, not all of them. I think it's still good to put this on this list because of the title and because mostly it is summery type of stories. The next book I want to talk about is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I just finished this book about a month ago and I loved it. This is definitely a summer read if ever. A girl named Andy who had her whole summer mapped out. She's going to do this internship and all this other thing, and then that panned out, that did not pan out, so she's back stuck at home and she becomes a dog walker. It's all about romance, it's all about love, and it's got a lot of great family elements and friendship elements, and she becomes a dog walker, and it's got a lot of emojis in it. I mean, all of that is summer. This is your perfect summer read. Trust me, you will need to read this. Like, if you just read this book for summer, a perfect summer read. I do have another Morgan Matson book. Hope that's okay, but both of these are just summer worthy, or just scream summer to me. And the other one is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. This is about 2 girls that are best friends, and the best friend just kind of goes away, and she leaves a list for her other best friend to do of like, like almost like a scavenger hunt, go apple picking at night, go skinny dipping, all this other stuff. So basically this friend has to find who she is by herself without her other best friend. She has to learn about herself. This is a great friendship novel, a great discovering yourself novel, a great adventurous. It's just amazing. Totally summer worthy. Any Morgan Matson books are spring and summer. Like, they just scream spring and summer. They're amazing. So I highly recommend Morgan Matson for summertime reads. Like, look no further than Morgan Matson for summertime reads. This is actually a trilogy, and that is the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. I wonder if this book takes place in the summer. Yes, it does. A girl who always goes to the beach house for the summer with her family, and also her mom's best friend with her 2 sons also going to the beach house. So it's all about her. It's been a while since they've been to the beach house, and she's all grown up, but she's had a crush on the brothers, and it's all like a love triangle type of thing. But the book takes place during the summer of, obviously different years, but it's all about her growing up, all about her falling in love with maybe 1 or 2 brothers, I don't know, but it's a great summertime read because Jenny Han is also an amazing summertime writer, and that book, I don't know if that series has been read a lot, but it needs to be because it's an awesome trilogy full of lovey-dovey and triangle and beach and just everything summer. Next up, we have What I Thought Was True by Huntley Fitzpatrick. Huntley Fitzpatrick is another great spring and summer writer. I picked this one because it's primarily told in the summer, and it's also told like living on a beach town. Like, they live in like this island where it's like all beach-wise, but a girl who thinks she has these, premonitions about this guy and that he's a no-good guy, but of course they learn more about each other, and you could probably already tell what happens. But like I said, I think this just screams summer because it takes place on an island, all about the beach and all about that and love stuff, and it's just amazing. Like I said, any Huntley Fitzpatrick book as well are great spring and summer reads for sure. Next up on this list is, this is the only book I have not yet read on this list, and that is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch, but this book just screams like a perfect summer read to me. It's about this girl that goes to Italy because it's her mother's dying wish for her to meet her dad, and she just communicate with her dad and get to know her dad better. So she begrudgingly goes to Italy and meets her father, and there she finds her mother's diary. So she starts to, try to get closer to her mom, to try to understand her mom a little bit better. She relives her mom's diary, the stuff her mom did in her diary she decided to do as well. So she goes on all these adventures, but she's also getting closer to her father. So it's definitely a summer read with a little bit of depth to it. You you have all this going on while her mother is not doing so well, but I've heard really amazing things about it and how it is the perfect summer read, so I can't wait to read the summer. It sounds amazing. And the last two books are gonna go to my queen of contemporary, and of course it's gonna be Sarah Dessen. I love Sarah Dessen. She's just my everything with contemporary. So the first book I thought of hers for perfect summer read is Along for the Ride. This is all about a girl that moves to this beach town, because a lot of times Sarah Dessen's books takes place in beach towns, which, yes, give me more of. And it's all about her meeting this guy, and they're both kind of insomnious. They're always up all night and they do all these adventures and beach and bikes and just everything amazing. Sarah Dessen just writes the perfect summer novel about a girl and guy falling in love, but you get a little bit more family with her. Like, you get a lot of family dynamics, and you also get a lot about a lesson, you know. Sometimes it's a lesson of like trusting yourself, saying something, you know, getting closer to your family. I just love Sarah Dessen's book. This is one of her best ones. And the other one I think is a great summer read, but I don't think it takes place in the summer, and that is Saint Anything by also Sarah Dessen, obviously. This is about a girl whose brother goes to jail, and her family does not seem to think that her brother did anything wrong. They're like coddling him, and she's the one that feels like she takes the guilt and the brunt of this whole thing on her, so she starts to live a new life and meet these new friends and a guy, of course. But this is basically about her, you know, trying to speak up, trying to correct her family's mistake and to see what's going on in their life. But this is an amazing book. I just think this would be a great summer read. So those are all my summer read books. I know I mentioned a lot. I mean, that's a lot, but summertime is great for reading. It's great. It's such a great place to read on the beach too. Like, I love going to the beach and just sitting back and reading and listening to the waves crash. Amazing. If you have any other summer reads, please leave them down in the comments below. I'd love to know what books you like during the summer. Some people like reading mysteries in the summer, which is great. I'm just a fan of contemporary in the summer. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will see you next time. And have a great summer. You'll see me before the end of summer, obviously, but I thought I'd just say have a great summer. Bye.